It is the end of an era. Yes, Cybertruck has been canceled. Okay, well, not Cybertruck, but the rear-wheel drive version that was $10,000 cheaper, despite having a whole bunch of features trimmed out of it, is no longer available for order. It is a flop. And it's such a flop, it's dragging down the entire industry, Brian said, lying for effect in an intro. Well, if I'm going to be funny, I guess I should have I'm a straight man here. That's why I bring in Randy Kirk to offer perspective on this and other madness. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. Randy, it's bad news. It is terrible. It is the end of an era no one noticed existing in the first place. Hey, look, that looks like just a normal Cybertruck. Done it.
Yeah.
And for that matter, could be one. Who knows?
Yeah, no way to know. Yeah.
Do you remember what was trimmed from the vehicle to make it more affordable?
I probably can't go down the list. I think there was cloth seats, which I prefer. I think that there was no way to exit the vehicle because they removed all the door handles. No, wait a minute. That was something.
Yeah. Well, according to Bloomberg, I read it. It must be true. The Bloomberglers do not lie. They just steal my hamburgers. No, they did get rid of the rear infotainment. I don't think that's a big loss. Right. But they also got rid of the air suspension, which I think limits, the people who never use it for big truck stuff.
I've never wanted to be suspended in air anyway. So.
Well, it's a tall vehicle to get in and out of, and entry mode where it crouches down is super handy.
Yes, that was nice, yeah.
But then for work users, they got rid of the power share, which limits utility, and they got rid of the vault. So it now would have an optional floppy top, which is not very secure. This was a product without a market. And of course, it just single motor, that's fine. I would be happy with a single motor. Our family has a new Model 3. It is single motor. We love it. It gets us extra range. Our Model Y has dual motor because the third row was only available in dual motor. They did trim out some other stuff. They trimmed out the sound system was diminished a bit. It was too much. It was too much. They cut too much. But here's the thing is, that's not the only truck Tesla canceled. I don't know if you heard this, but the Tesla Ram has canceled its electric pickup truck too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw some of these. I saw some of these in a movie one time.
Did you? Well, so, I mean, I assume this must be a Tesla, right? It's an electric.
Oh, yeah, because it got canceled.
Well, and it got canceled. That's how bad. It's so bad, the Tesla cancellation of the rear-wheel drive, that it's affecting other companies. That's what it is. And this was one that they had pushed out to 2024. It was supposed to debuted in 23, pushed to 25, then 26, then 27, and now it's been delayed to never.
Oh, in other words, what you're trying to tell me is I lied and you didn't catch me at it, that this vehicle was never seen in a movie. Or would I have been able to tell the difference?
Oh, I don't think you would have been able to. The only difference, I think, would be that the grille has no air intake.
I see. Okay.
But it's possible that it was in a movie. They put concept cars in movies all the time.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, it's gone. But getting back to Tesla, did you know that Tesla discontinued the Chevy rear-wheel drive Blazer EV? That's a Tesla, right? It's gotta be if it's canceled.
It has to be, yes.
New fleet form shows that Chevy has quietly discontinued the rear drive version of the Blazer.
Quietly?
Yes, I think they just didn't announce it. Yeah, it's a bit strange. For 25 customers can choose from front, rear, or all-wheel drive, all on the same model. Well, no more. A new order form just shows they're killing the rear-wheel drive version. Oh, they're keeping the front-wheel drive version. Okay. Sure. Why not? But that is, of course, it in terms of cancellations, because only Tesla. Oh, wait, Ford. Jim Farley discusses Lincoln and why he canceled Lincoln's entire EV plans. Mm-hmm. So that's not Tesla either, is it?
Seems like it's not quite. I certainly hope that Tesla never cancels all of their EV plans.
Ford can cancel theirs.
Oh yeah,
Stellantis can cancel theirs.
yes, they can.
I was having a discussion last weekend. I was at the Oregon Electric Vehicle Association where I gave a presentation, and someone asked me, why is it that Tesla chargers are not only the most reliable? I mean, you could get lucky or just happen to have focused your proficiency correctly, but they're the cheapest chargers, the public chargers, apart from ones that might be in front of a supermarket that are subsidized in some way. Why is it that they're cheaper, even if you're not driving a Tesla and you have to pay either the monthly subscription fee, which is nominal, or the 10 cents a kilowatt hour higher, which is also quite reasonable? Even with those fees, it's still cheaper. And the answer we gave them was because charging is a very small part of what Tesla does. For Electrify America, it's all they do. For Blink, for EVgo, it is their only business. And the same applies to auto manufacturing. Someone said, what I really want from Tesla is a full size SUV, a Yukon, a Suburban. I said, well, Kia's got their EV9, Rivian's got their R1S, Cadillac's got their Escalade IQ. All of these companies make bigger full size SUVs. What they don't make is money. And they can do that because EVs is a small part of what they do. They can lose money on every unit sold. Now, Rivian, of course, only makes EVs. Their cash burn is deeply concerning, as you've seen from AJ's magnificent charts. It's something that needs to be addressed, and it will, or they will simply go under.
Yeah,
So,
I think there could be a couple of other reasons that we could add into the pile here. One would be that Tesla makes these things in much larger volume, and so therefore the cost per unit is around. We think it's they sell them for like 40,000, so the cost per unit probably is in the range of 30,000 in cost of goods, where other companies are offering them to the same customers at 100 or 120 or 140,000 each.
those
Well,
numbers are exactly the ones that I have.
okay.
That so you are correct that if I contract Tesla to come in and say, "Oh, we're paying for this," it is about 40,000 a handle. And if I go out to bid, everyone else is 100 plus. I think I've seen bids that were as low as 80, but most of them are 100 plus. Um,
I would also guess that because of their size and because of the value of having those units in a parking structure or in a adjacent to a Target or adjacent to a hamburger joint someplace out in the middle of the desert, that there is maybe a much lower cost for the lease
mm,
to get you
mm.
to put your pumps in there. Plus, they're usually buying a much larger amount of space, and I've leased units all the way from 10,000 square feet to 25,000 square feet, and believe me, you pay a lot less for 25 per foot for 25,000 square foot than you pay for 10,000. So if Tesla
And
is
what's
buying
the price
roughly
difference if you do it just outside of town versus in town?
exactly,
Half,
100%. All those things
quarter.
matter. And again, like for instance, most of the ones in my neighborhood are at Targets, and Target is they might be doing it for free
Mhm.
because you got 20 minutes. What are you going to do? You go and you run in Target.
The one charger in my town, in probably my whole county, is at a Target next to the Panera and the Starbucks. No.
Right. Yes.
What is it next to? Uh, Red Lobster. Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, it is. Yeah, no. Now, if you want a Starbucks, Randy, you have to go into the Target or across to the Safeway in the same parking lot. There's only two in the parking lot, Randy. Come on. It's Washington, where we build a new Starbucks inside the Starbucks. So there's a lot to do there. And you've got, the drop-in method they use to construct them makes them very affordable. But what we're talking about here, because we've gotten a little far afield, is Rivian and but Lincoln has canceled their EVs. That's how bad Tesla is that Tesla has also canceled certain Charger Daytonas, delays, others citing tariff situation. I saw this car at the Portland International Auto Show, and a young man said to his father, "That is one of the cars of all time." And I was like, "Yeah, it is. It is. I appreciate your sense of humor on that, because that's precisely and all it is." I mean, I think it's cool, but this is a car that doesn't seem to have, um, much love.
Not
But
much love.
but you know
Yeah.
who does love the electric chargers? Police, because
Yeah.
this one got a ticket for a super loud muffler. Well, it's got the Fratsonic external speaker designed to sound like a rumbling Hemi, but yeah, the cop pulled him over and was like, "Sorry, too loud."
Too loud
And
for our town.
yeah, by the way, in this particular market, you have to call the police, call the courthouse to determine when your hearing is. And the guy kept calling and calling, and they're like, "We have no record of that ticket." It's like, yeah, I bet Dale is pretty embarrassed about that situation. So not great.
Uh,
Yeah, so too bad about the Cybertruck. Oh, hey, Audi has canceled plans for the RS6 e-tron.
hmm.
That's beautiful. That's a
Hmm.
beautiful car. Um, I feel like I'm seeing tailpipes,
Well,
but
no, they put the tailpipes in to make you feel good. I mean, we've got shifting noises and motor
yes,
noises and
yes,
all these noises because people can't let go of their ice experience. So why might as well put the tailpipes in?
might as well. Genesis, a Hyundai subsidiary, has discontinued their GV80. I had a chance to drive not the GV80, but one of them, maybe the 60. Great car
Hmm.
if you like driving yourself, which I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and sadly, to me at least, uh, Honda has canceled their large EV project. I mean, ignore these pictures. I don't think it would have looked like a shoe, but Honda's officially scrapping plans for a large electric SUV previously scheduled to arrive in 27. The move comes as slowing EV demand. What? Regulatory uncertainty, fair, and high production costs force automakers across the board to rethink their electrification strategies. Stop me if you've heard this before.
We've heard it. Yeah.
We've heard it. That's a shoe. I don't know. It's a concept. I'm confident it wouldn't have looked like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead, Honda's sticking with previously announced mid-size electric offerings. Great. I mean, keep showing that one picture. Keep showing it. Keep showing it. So, yeah, that's just how bad things are. And then to wrap it up, because this is kind of fun, this is a summary of the EVs we've lost.
Oh, summer.
It's fun because it reminds us of some of the ones that could have been. Ford 3-row EV SUV. Yeah, they thought they were going to do it, and they decided not. The
Yeah.
Honda 5 and 7 seat EV. No.
Gone.
Mercedes-Benz EA large platform. That's unfortunate. Nissan and Infiniti sedans. Bummer. Volvo said we're going all electric and then said,
Yes.
yeah,
Not
about that.
necessary.
Maserati MC20.
Mhm.
Apple Car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I may have told you I had an opportunity to speak with a number of engineers who worked on that project,
Mhm.
and they were heartbroken. They
Huh.
had heartbroken. They had, I said, what did it have in it? And he said, I can't tell you, but if you can imagine something insane, it was in there. I said, well, I can tell you what I can imagine. VR windows that are like an AR experience for the whole world. And he said, things like that. Yeah. And he said, I went to a car museum. I was looking at the cars and I thought, my car's going to be in here.
Ah, yeah.
It's that historic. And then they
Yeah.
just yoinked the plug.
Huh.
Fisker Pear. I
Ah,
mean,
yes, Fisker. Yes, be patient. Oh, what's next?
that's different. That's different. But Fisker generally, Buick EV, Ferrari EV2, Lamborghini Lanzador, Lamborghini Urus. Boy, you guys really got to work on
Ugh.
those. Porsche 718 EV, Tesla Model 2. Well, come on now. We don't know that for sure. Let's stick to the purview
Facts.
of, yes, I'm going to keep it to what's known here.
That's right.
In the comments, I would ask you guys, are there any EV cancellations that really got your goat? And how heartbroken are you that the rear wheel drive Cybertruck is no more? Because I don't care. I don't know who was buying that. I don't know why they were buying it. When it was released, I said, this is silly. I don't think anyone will buy it. And I got a lot of heat for that. But I get a lot of heat for speaking the truth all the time. And I'm on a 5.
I'd be careful of that, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't know, other than Elon, who else speaks the truth and gets heat? I don't know.
No one, literally no one ever. Certainly not me online. And what I would say is that, there are, I'm on like a 5-day tear of negative subscribers.
Negative subscribers? Why are they negative? Oh, you mean dropping
Dropping.
subscriber
It could be that
count?
YouTube has done another bot purge. That's possible.
Maybe it's possible.
I do myself and my moderators remove about 15 to 20,000 spam comments a month. Many of those are subscribers. They're not real subscribers. When the bot purge comes, those numbers drop. If you're not subscribed, please do. Special 2-for-1. You can subscribe to Randy at the same time. Same price. It's free for limited time until we figure out how to monetize better. Guys, in the comments, what do we miss? What do we misunderstand? Leave it. I beg of you. I beg of you. And everybody else, stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots on the flippity flop.